Hey there. So, for the past month, I've talked to you guys about aspects of our lives that are foundational to our happiness and our well being, aspects of ourselves that help us create joy and peace, that allow us to define success on our own terms, such as identifying your core values, creating a board of directors, connection with others and that which is greater, and understanding your purpose and impact in this world. So when I started talking about these foundations last month, I mentioned that there's a new house going up across the street. And so every day when Lucy and Lola and I are out walking, we stop and see the progress. So the foundation and the basement are finished, and now they're on to the load-bearing walls on the second floor. So I wanted to ask you, what are the load-bearing walls in your life? Your career, your health, relationships, money, spirituality. These are the areas of your life that, if not fully aligned with your foundation, will cause your life to come tumbling down around you. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Lee Howell. I am a family physician. I'm a mom to 3 crazy teenage boys that keep me busy, and your anti-do-it-all life coach. So for the next few weeks, I want to focus on how to thrive in each of these load-bearing areas of your life. I don't mean just to give lip service to thriving. I mean small, doable changes that can really have a huge impact. But before we dive in, I was thinking, what would each of you need before you can even begin making these small, doable changes in your life? And the word that kept coming back to me is curiosity. Curiosity is the most powerful thing you own, while comparison is the thief of joy. Thank you, James Cameron and Teddy Roosevelt, for that. So let's talk about curiosity. When you are being curious, you are unable to be judgmental. For example, say you are trying to lose weight and you have a moment of weakness and you eat a donut from the break room at work. Most of us would immediately start chastising ourselves, judging ourselves. We compare ourselves to Amy upstairs, who's doing really well on her diet and she's lost 10 pounds. So even if you're not one that has struggled with needing to lose weight, I'm sure you can imagine this inner dialogue, right? However, what happens if we catch ourselves slipping into the judgment, the shame, and instead decide to get curious? Ask ourselves, what was going on right before we ate the donut? Were we tired? Were we hungry? Were we stressed? Were we mad about that meeting we just had at work? When we allow ourselves to be curious, we instantly put ourselves into this mindset of problem solving, which really is the first step towards making a lasting change. When we allow ourselves to sit in the judgment and the comparison, we are actually choosing to stay stuck. Like, our critter brain starts going and it tells us things like, you're stuck. We've tried everything and nothing works. I'm just not good enough. I'm just not smart enough. I'm not pretty enough. Like, has your critter brain said something similar to you before? I know my critter brain definitely has, probably on a daily basis. But I'll let you in on a little secret. Our critter brain has one job, and that is to keep you alive. It's there to keep you safe and feeling this sense of love and belonging. It is definitely not on board for curiosity and problem solving and change. However, for you to get curious enough to make changes in these load-bearing areas of your life, you must muster enough positive energy, forward energy, to take the first step. When we are making small, doable changes in your career, your health, relationships, money, spirituality, I want you to be willing to take the first step and get curious. I don't want you to stay stuck in the shoulda, woulda, couldas. When we do this, we're either living in the past or we're projecting this future that may or may not come. So, getting curious about making intentional changes that will lead to thriving requires you to be in the present. So, this week, let's do a little science experiment. I invite you to get curious. Whenever you find yourself slipping into judgment or comparison, I want you to simply recognize it and consciously choose to get curious. And the more that you practice being curious, the stronger that curiosity muscle becomes, like lifting weights at the gym. It's going to take a little while to see the results that you want. The more that you do this, the easier it will be to make those small, doable changes in any aspect of your life. So if you listen to all this and you feel like you still are looking for a little extra guidance around these load-bearing areas of your life, I want you to download and complete my free Anti-Do-It-All worksheet. It's up in the bio. Download it for free and complete it. Feel free to reach out and DM me with any questions you have about it or any aha moments you have about it. So that's it for our discussion today. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon.